Hi there, everyone. Happy Friday. Okay, I hopped on just a little bit early. Give us a chance to get connected here, as we always do. I hope y'all are having a great day so far today. So we will get started momentarily, so hold tight for just a moment. I'm going to wait for some folks to join, and I'm going to share this over to my group really quickly. All right. Good. I see that someone has joined, so that means it must be working. And that's a good thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, get this on my laptop here. Perfect. Welcome, everyone. Okay, let's just straighten everything out here, all that good stuff. Oop, I think we can bump this down just a little bit. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you. Happy Friday to you today. I think I'm making it more crooked, aren't I? Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Bear with me, just getting everything set up to get started. And there's a little bit of a delay. I'm watching it on my laptop and there's just a slight delay. Oh, it looks like I'm still crooked. What is it doing? Okay. Hi, Ida. Nice to see you today. I think I'm making it worse. It's still crooked. Okay, hold on. Let's try that. Thank you. Ida says, I love your projects. Thank you so much. Okay, good. I think it's finally straight. Yay! Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's go ahead and get started today. I think I've messed with that camera enough. Hey, Kay, how are you? Okay, well, welcome. Welcome to Facebook Friday. My name is Anne Marie Heil. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. You can find me on my blog at stampinann.com. And I'm so happy that you joined me today. This is my normal time to go live, Fridays at 4 p.m. Central. Hi, Mary. And we do, sometimes when I go live, we do a bunch of different things. Sometimes I have projects planned, sometimes not. And today we're going to do what I'm calling on the fly Friday, because I have an idea of a project that I want to make, but I don't have it prepared ahead of time. But all I do know is that we're going to use this. We're going to use the He's All That stamp set, which is a new stamp set. It actually has coordinating products in the new Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. So we're going to make a masculine card on the fly today. So I'm super excited. We'll see how it turns out. I think we're going to have to, I'll need y'all's help. It looks like maybe we'll do some choose your own adventures. I'll ask you for some feedback about which ones to use. But what I can promise you is at the end of this video, we will have a completed card using this stamp set. So I don't know what we're making yet, but we're going to make something really cool. Okay, I'll promise you that. All right. I want to get started with a couple of quick housekeeping things. So I actually went live last Tuesday of this week, so just a couple of days ago, and we made this card using the Cup of Tea stamp set. So if you didn't catch that, you can catch the replay here on Facebook, or you can find it on my YouTube channel as well. So I do post my replays for Facebook Live over on YouTube. So a couple of quick things I want to point out. In the description of this video on Facebook and on YouTube, there are links to a couple different things. So I just want to get all that out of the way now. So there's a link to my online store. So if you see something you love today, you can do some shopping in my online store for Stampin' Up. There's a link up above for that. There's a link to my blog. There's a link to my Instagram if you'd like to follow me over on Instagram. And there's also a link to my YouTube channel so you can subscribe. More is coming on YouTube in the future. So that's another great place to find me. And I also have links to Paper Pumpkin if you'd like to check out Stampin' Up's monthly crafting kit. There is information up there about that. And then also there's a link to join my team. And there is an amazing special going on right now with Stampin' Up. for joining, and that is really nothing more than shopping with a discount. So if you'd like to learn more about that, you can click the link up above, or you can always email me, and I'm happy to answer any questions, but I'd love to have you join me this month or anytime. Hi, I see I'm missing some folks. I see Mary is here, Peggy's here, Fran is here, Jessica. Hi. Hi, Jessica from Texas, fellow Texan. All right. So this is what we're doing, some on-the-fly stamping today with this. I also have a host code here, and there's more information about that in the description of this video. If you shop with this host code and your order's over $35, I'll send you a free PDF tutorial with some more creative ideas, okay? So I'd like to get all that housekeeping out of the way so we can get busy now. As I mentioned, I went live on Tuesday, and we created this cute set with cup of tea. And what I do is, for everybody who shares the video, I put their name into a drawing to win the card that I make live. So this was the card I made. So this little cutie patootie is going to go out in the mail to Laura Nigro. I think I'm saying your name right, Laura. If I'm not, I apologize. I try. So Laura, I do need your mailing address. So if you would just send me an email to my email right here with your mailing address, I will pop this little cutie in the mail to you. There's no obligation. If you don't want to do it, totally fine. I'm not going to track you down. I do realize some people might not want the card, and that's totally fine. But you won. So I'd love to send you some happy mail. And we even did the cute inside of the card too. So this is a really cute thank you card. So Laura, I'd love to drop that in the mail to you. Send me an email, and I will hold this till I go live next time. And if it's unclaimed, because I do realize some people might not want the card, if it's unclaimed for any reason, then it just goes back into the pile of giveaways, and somebody else can get some happy mail, and that's totally fine. Also, I do pull a second winner to send some happy mail to for everybody who comments on the video. So just for being here and commenting, you're entered into a drawing. I have a cute little birthday card to send out. I love this card. It says best day ever, and on the inside it says happy birthday. So this one is going to one of our lucky commenters, and that is Carol Schaefer. Carol, congratulations. Carol, I actually have your mailing address, so I can pop this in the mail to you. It'll probably go out tomorrow, or if not, for sure on Monday. So congratulations, Carol. And Laura, as soon as I get your mailing address, I'll send you a little cup of tea card. So congratulations. All right. Also, guys, if I miss any of your comments, please know I will go back after the video and catch up. Sometimes it's a lot to watch. I can get little bits and pieces of them here and there. So sometimes I miss them. So, oh, Linda says you have beautiful handwriting. Thank you. I'm a lefty, so I have to really try hard to have good handwriting. So thank you, but sometimes I have to really think about it. All right, guys, congratulations to our winners, and same thing this week. So our on-the-fly card that we're making today with He's All That, that'll go to a sharer, and I'll have a second card for somebody who comments. So let's take a look at this suite real quick. This is in the new Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. I'm going to show you where it is. Marked my page. It is on page 78 and 79, to be exact. And I love this little suite of product. First of all, there is a really cute stamp set that covers a lot of different masculine themes, if you will. And then there's also a really cute die set, which I'm going to show you up close and personal here, because it's tough to see in that little picture. So you have dies that will cut out each of the sentiments here. Then you have some cute little banner ends, which I love, a little arrow, and then these cute little decorative pieces too. I still haven't played with those, but I think this is a great card. And keeping in mind, these labels don't just have to be used with this set. I'm sure there are plenty of other sentiments that would work. So so that's kind of cool. But this is something really fun about this collection that I absolutely love. It is the Designer Series paper pack. This is actually a specialty DSP pack. Let me move this out of the way. It's a lot to look at. And put this where it goes. Okay, I'm trying not to clutter my desk. So what I'm going to show you guys, I'll try and pull these out and maybe not shake the camera. So I love this because there's barbecue paper. Like if you live in Texas, and I think I saw Jessica says you love this too. You've been creating Father's Day cards with it. Jessica, you live in Texas too. So tell me, like, barbecue paper, like it's a necessity if you live in Texas, right? So I love this. There's cute barbecue paper. And on the back side is a pretty little stripe, not pretty, but a masculine stripe. Then there's this one here that has ties and eyeglasses, mustache, little shoes, super cute. And then a cute little kind of like a checkerboard pattern. There's classic cars. And then on the back, there's this Sahara sand, kind of like kind of reminds me of fabric almost. And then this pretty print with like the argyle. And again, a nice neutral. Like I love the patterns in this. I think they're very user-friendly. This we're going to talk about in a minute. Oh, I can't bend it. And then there's a camping sheet. Oh, bad idea. I don't want to pop all those out. There's a camping sheet. And then another really pretty pattern on the back. But the piece I want to share with you, it comes with 2 sheets of die cuts. And this is kind of tough to see in the catalog. So that's kind of why I wanted to showcase it here on Facebook Live. So you get 2 sheets of all of these die cuts. So if you want to make super quick cards in a hurry, you just really need that DSP, some cardstock, and some dies. And here's an example, guys. I made a card just the other day with just that, okay? Here's one that I made with just cardstock and this You're Flippin' Awesome die cut. And I used the banners from the dies and just put this together. Guys, this card took me like 5 minutes, maybe not 5 minutes. It took a little longer than that, but it took me no time flat to put together. I mean, how cute is this? You've already got the die with the sentiment on it. Pop it out, pop it up, add a couple embellishments, boom, fast card. So this is really cool. So if you haven't given this a look in the catalog, I would definitely check it out because it's great for masculine cards and it makes life super easy. And I love that it's got like these little torn accents. There's a bow tie. I mean, it's just really, you make me happy. Guys, if you know me, you know I love a punny sentiment. I just think that's so cute. Holy smokes, you're the best. Looking sharp. Like these are super cute, you guys. So you could use, and you could even use these on scrapbook pages too. So something I wanted to point out because I think it's tough to see in the catalog, the big picture of that. So anyway, that is the paper. I love it. Hopefully you do too. Now, as I mentioned, this is on the Stampin' on the Fly Friday. So we're going to have to do a little picking and choosing here. I already decided a couple things. I decided on a color palette and I kind of decided between 2 sheets of paper. So we're going to keep this simple, guys. Basic black, basic white, and Sahara sand. And we're going to accent with a DSP pattern. Now, I already made a barbecue card, so I was kind of hesitant about doing another barbecue card, but we're going to take a vote because it's important to listen to you guys and see what you want. So here's what I had in mind. I'm torn between these 2 patterns, so we can either do barbecue or the cute little eyeglasses, and the only reason I'm leaning a little more towards this is because it has the little more white in it, and I'm trying to tie the 3 colors in. What do you guys think? Do you want to do ties or piggies? What do you think? I don't know. I might override it and go with this one because I think I really like it. But if someone feels really strongly about the barbecue, maybe we can make it work. So what do you guys think? Jessica says go with ties. Jessica, I like your idea. Amanda, hello. Amanda says let's go with ties too. First one that gets to 5 is what I'm going to go with. Okay, so we have 2 votes for ties. And let's see. Oh, this is another thing that's in this collection too. Hi, Vicky. Vicky says ties are these cute little metal embellishments. I didn't show you those. So we're at 3 for ties. Ida, I'm guessing that's ties, and Sharon ties. Okay, good. We're going to go with ties. That's what I wanted. Shh. Don't tell anyone that's what I wanted. All right. Now, like I said, I kind of have an idea in my head, but we're going to put this together on the fly. All right, it's on the fly Friday, so let's make something happen here. All right, that's what we're using, and I need a second pattern, and I think I'm going to use this one even though it's black. And hey, Terry, and it has a little bit of brown in there, but I think it's going to work. I think these two patterns complement each other, so we're just going to go with this one sheet. All right. You know what? I like the way this looks. This is how I'm going to layer it up. So we're going to do a card base in basic black. That's 4 1/4 by 11. Now again, since this is on the fly Friday, you guys, I'm going to go through some measurements as we go. And what I'll probably do is I'll either post this on my blog, or after the video's over, I will post the measurements here in the description of the video. Okay, so hold tight. You know, if you don't catch measurements, they're not written anywhere. So you're going to have to, we're doing it on the fly. So we're going to do a card base. If you want your card to open like a book, you're just going to have to adjust your card base measurement. Okay, then we're going to go scoring at 5 1/2. And I'll use a bone folder on that in a minute. I'm going to do a layer of basic white. Actually, I'm going to do 2 pieces of basic white because we're going to pop one inside too. So we'll just cut 2 pieces at once. So we're going to go 4 by 5 1/4 times 2. We'll decide on texture in a minute. 4 by 5 1/4. And I always save these little pieces, guys. One thing that I started doing for my cards is I'm going to show you this because I think it's a kind of fun. So here's a card that I made recently. What I do is when I store them in my little envelopes, I actually save these little pieces and I just put what the inside sentiment is on the back. So this way I don't have to take them out of the envelope and putz around with them if I want to see what the inside sentiment is. So here's a fun little use for these, and you can do them in any color. But it's just a nice way to put your sentiments on there and keep track of them. So anyway, thought I'd share that. I've been doing that recently and it's helping me stay organized. So if you like that tip, tell me you do. I'd love to hear it. All right. Now we're going to do Sahara sand layer that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I'm going to do a little pop of, just going to have a little pop of that basic white showing through. Hi, Sharon. Thank you. Sharon says it's a great idea. Amanda says clever. Real simple, guys. Don't waste anything in your craft room. That's what I always say. There's no trash in the craft room. You can repurpose just about anything. Hey, Leanne. How are you? Is it graduation weekend, Leanne? Or is it next weekend? I think it's this weekend. Maybe I'm wrong. Leanne is my former neighbor from North Dakota. And her son is graduating from high school, which I can't believe because he was so little when we lived next door to him. And I'll always think of him as being so little. Next weekend. Okay, yay. I have to get something out to chase too. But anyway, it's hard for me to think of him graduating from high school because I just will always imagine him as he dressed up as a chicken one year for Halloween, and I'll always remember him in his little chicken costume. But he's grown now. Oh, it's crazy to think of. Okay, we're going to talk about texture in a minute. Fran says, I put my insert on the back of the card when I put it in a clear envelope. Oh, so you don't adhere your insert until you sign it. So that's a good tip too. What I think Fran is saying is this insert that we're putting inside, she puts it in her card like this when she slides it into the envelope. And then when she signs it and gets it ready to mail, she pops it inside. That's another great tip too. Good tip, Fran. Thanks for sharing. Okay, I am going to do this paper. Guys, I am totally I'm spitballing these measurements here. So I'm going to do a piece that's about 2 inches. I'm feeling good about 2 inches. Do I want 2 inches or 2 1/4? I'm going to do 2 inches. If I need to cut it down, I will. All right, it's cut. No going back now. I'm going to do 2 inches by about 4 1/4. Like I said, I kind of have an idea in my head, so we'll see how this comes together. So I'm going to do my little layer of DSP, and then I'm going to do some more black. I'm going to layer this at, well, I'm going to make a mat for this. So we're going to do 4 3/8. Since this is 4 1/4 inches long, I'm going to do 4 3/8 inches long. Ugh. And then it's 2 inches across. So I'm going to go 2 1/8 just to create a little mat for that layer. If you've ever visited me before, you know I love lots of layers on my cards. And I always say, never going to change my mind about layers, guys. I am definitely, some people can make these beautiful, like 1-layer cards. That's not me. That is not my jam. Okay, we're going to pop that here. Oh, it's cute already. And I'm going to do another strip of DSP across the front. Oh my gosh, is it time to change my blades or what? Ooh. You know what? I don't like how that's fraying my paper. Might be time for a fresh blade. I think it is actually, but oh, what are we doing here? Okay, I'm going to do a sheet that is about 4 inches long. Let me get these ratty edges off. Like I said, I think it's time for a brand new blade on that. I'll have to change that after Facebook Live. So this piece I'm going to do about 4 inches long by about 1 1/4. I just want a little layer, except once again, not as used to cutting. I usually just cut slivers off with this trimmer, not actual measurements. So you know what? Let me start at 1 1/2, because I'm gonna kind of layer that across the front. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take a little bit more off. Go with my gut. 1 1/4. I know some people have said before that they really like these on the fly Fridays because they like seeing someone's design process and kind of how they put a card together. So sometimes it's fun to do. I had every intention of having something prepared for today, but as usual, competing priorities got in the way. So I said, well, what the heck? Today sounds like a great day to do it on the fly Friday. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to do something to the end of this. I want to put my focal image here, but here's what I need you guys to think about, okay? So because of this paper and how this is kind of coming together, I think this Hello Handsome label is kind of cool with the little mustache. What do you guys think? So that's what I think we're going to use, and I'm going to use that on this little circle. But here's what I want you guys to think about. I want to pop some texture onto the background here of this Sahara sand, because if you've ever visited me before, I've mentioned I like my cards to feel good too. I like them to be very tactile. So I always like to add a little bit of texture. Although this looks fine with the clean background, I want to add texture. So I have a couple choices. I pulled this timber because I thought if we use the barbecue, that might work. But I don't necessarily like the wood grain with this. I think it's a little too woodsy, and this is a little more sophisticated. So my other choices, because my favorite embossing folder has retired, so now I have this like dilemma every time I make something. My favorite one is gone. So I have Hive and I have Gingham. And I'm kind of liking the gingham. What do you guys think? I think since there's a little bit of pattern and this is kind of fabric-y, what do you think? We're going to pick between these two. So Hive or Gingham. Share some thoughts in the comments, and I'm going to start getting where did I put my stamp set? There it is. Vicky says her favorite is gone too. I guess we could technically use the retired one, but I'm trying not to use it because I feel like it's Tasteful Textiles and I use it as a crutch, you guys. It's like my all-time favorite embossing folder, but I need to cut the cord. Okay, I see you guys are liking gingham between those two choices. So let's do it. Let's do gingham. We'll see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, then we'll just keep it clean. I know we didn't get to 5, so sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you guys making choices, but I'm not seeing a lot of people like jiving on the hive. So, okay, bear with me 2 seconds. I am going to go to my big cut and emboss machine. It's behind me, and I'm just going to run this through because I don't want to put it on camera for just one thing. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see how it looks. Oh, yeah. Oh, Chris is there watching too. Hi, Chris. How are you? Tell Chris to get his paper crafting supplies out. Make a card. All right. Guys, I like the gingham in retrospect. What do you think? Cute, right? Peggy says that was my favorite too. Yeah, give it up for Tasteful Textiles embossing folder, guys, because, yeah. We need to have a moment of silence for that. All right. As you can see, I have inked up 1 stamp set in this little collection. Where is it? What am I doing? There it is. Hello, handsome. All right. Guys, I've shared this before, but for anybody who might be new to stamping, I always like to share this. So we have our little cling mount stickers that you can put on the back of your stamps. And I've shared this little way before. That's a really easy way to adhere them to your stamps. Sometimes it's really hard to get them straight. And this is just one thing I found that works really well for me. So if you don't know, if you do already know, this will be a refresher. If you don't already know, then this might be something new for you. So what I did is I peeled the sticker off the backing, and I'm going to put it on a clear block. Peel the backing off my stamp. Make sure it's right side up. Oh, Chris's live is on at 6. Okay. I don't know what we do. We're doing live, Chris, at 6 o'clock, but Chris is doing something live at 6. Okay, so I peeled off the backing, and then what you do is you just fit. This works better if we put this dark paper underneath here so you can see it. So then what I do is I just fit my sticker directly over my stamp, and boom, easy placement to get your stickers on your stamps, and it's nice and straight. Okay, so that's a tip that has worked for me. Hopefully it will help you. We're just going to use these 3 sheets of cardstock. I'm sure I have some white scraps somewhere, but we're just going to use what we have. What are we doing for this? We're doing, okay, gotta get my dies here. Hold on. Okay, we're going to use this for the circle, except I want to layer it up, and I'm pretty sure that we can layer. I'm going to layer a layering circle in the middle because we've got layers all throughout, so I want to keep the continuity going with layers. Okay, so we're going to do, which one is this? It is a 2 inches. No, I think this is like a 1 7/8 inch circle. Real technical, right? Kind of looks like a 1 7/8 inch circle. But we'll do Hello Handsome in Memento ink. Cute. Oh, that's fun. I think you could heat emboss this too. It would look cool, but I don't want to try and bring too much into this video. We've already got a lot going on here. Okay. So I'm going to die cut this, and then I'm going to layer it, whoopsie, on, where, I already took it out. I'm looking for it, you guys. It's right here, like seriously. So So I'm going to double layer it with black, just to keep those layers continuous throughout. And I have my little itty bitty emboss or cut and emboss machine, and I'll put that on the video. Okay. How we feeling so far? Do we like the card so far? I think this is the only thing I'm going to have to die cut. Well, maybe not. So in my head, and I'm going to plant this little seed while I'm die cutting. In my head, I was thinking of using this arrow. So think about that. Think about that while I'm cutting these circles, and we can see if it works. Okay, pop in a couple. Oh, this I have to kind of center. Okay, I think that'll work. Sorry, I know it's an extreme close-up of the back of my hand, but you know, guys, we gotta do what we gotta do here. Okay. I didn't even check to see if this was gonna layer up. Oh, it does, good. Okay, good guess. So we'll pop that there. Oh, it's cute layered, right? What do you guys think? Let me put these up here so I don't lose them. Okay. Now, I'm going to cut a banner end on this little piece here. Now you can do this with a pair of paper snips. I'm going to use a retired punch. This is my favorite punch to make banner edges. It's the tailored tag punch. I'm just going to use it because I still have it. And if you still have it, use it too. That's what I say. But I'm going to punch a little banner end. Yes, that's cute, right? Now, what I'm trying to decide, you guys, is two things. Hi, Pauline. It's nice to see you there. So I want to decide two things. I was thinking about adding this, I don't know. This arrow is kind of big. I was thinking of like pointing to it, but it's kind of big, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I really love that. So instead, maybe we'll do some baker's twine and some of this little hardware. What do you guys think? Well, first of all, I'm going to stick these two layers together. I think it'll work. The arrow may be inside. You know, that would be actually a good idea. We could turn this into a Father's Day card. So we can say "Hello, handsome" on the front, and then maybe we can do "Wishing you a happy Father's Day" inside, and we can put the arrow pointing to "Wishing you a happy Father's Day." Good idea, Leanne. Good idea. Keep the suggestions going. That's how On the Fly Friday works, guys. It's a group effort. And Amanda says, always yes to baker's twine. I completely agree. Can never have too much baker's twine. Jessica, maybe place an arrow die cut on the flagged strip. We're going to think on this arrow. I cut it, guys, and then I tried to mat another one behind it, and I'm not like fully sure I love it, but I cut a second one in half, and then I tried to mat it. And I think, well, it's kind of cute to give it a little bit of a shadow. We're going to think on this. We're going to set this off to the side, and we're going to come back to it. Okay. So what do you guys think of the layout so far? I actually kind of love the gingham with this. I think this gingham, it looks masculine with this paper, and it adds a fun little pop of texture. So got this, that. I'm thinking of putting some baker's twine behind the circle, just like for some texture. I'm going to put some tape runner down. And I'm going to wrap it around my fingers. Well, here. Got Kind of adding a little bit of texture behind. I don't know the best way to do this. We'll see. So how is everybody's week going so far? Anybody have big plans for the weekend that they want to share? It's supposed to be really hot here this weekend. I don't know what we're going to do here. Oh, I can't decide what I want to do with this baker's twine. I don't want to put a bow on it. I always feel like a bow is kind of, I don't know, it always feels weird on a masculine card. I guess we could wrap a little bit on the bottom. Just wrap a couple strips of it on the bottom. Let's see how it looks behind this die cut first. I don't know. It's on the fly Friday, guys. We're making it work. If I have to, I don't know. I'm just going to pop that on there just because I want to see about having some. What do you guys think? What I'm trying to do is pop a little baker's twine behind this. I actually like it. I think it'll look cute popped up. I just need to put it on there a little bit better. So it's cold in true North Dakota style. Oh, are you guys going to get more snow? I know a couple places up there are getting snow. I would die if we got snow right now. Although, to be really honest with you guys, I would almost take snow over this super hot weather we're having. I'm not a fan of, I think I just need more adhesive on the back of this. Hold on. I can't, triple digits is just too much. Okay. Oh, she said just a dusting, but it's melting. Okay. Oh, I don't miss that snow. That's one thing about North Dakota I do not miss. But you get used to it. Because it's just a part of life. Okay. Hopefully you guys see what I'm trying to do with this. I'm just trying to add a little on the back. It's being kind of putsy. Okay, so I wrapped it around my fingers a couple times, and I'm just trying to finagle it. I don't want the ends poking out, but I just want a little pop of texture in the background to baker's twine. What do you guys think? Do you like the baker's twine like this? I think it's kind of fun. It's different. It adds a little pop of texture. I'm going to tuck. That feels a little long. I mean, I could probably mess with this for like the next hour, and I know you guys probably don't want to watch that, but we'll get it so-so. What do you guys think? Anybody hate the twine like this? We're going to pop it up, but I think I kind of like it. This is hard for me because I generally like everything on my card to be very symmetrical. So it's really hard for me to do things that aren't completely straight. Anybody who knows me personally knows this. Okay, I see Linda says yes on baker's twine. Robin says yes. Amanda loves the concept, can't get the messy twine to be just right. I think that's the problem, is you just have to let go of it being just right. I think that's I don't mind this. We're going to leave it. Whew. If you guys know me, you know, this is hard for I like everything really linear, you guys. So this is like really hard for me. What if you make it diagonal? Oh, Leanne, I just put the dimensionals on. Would it be cute diagonal? Oh, see, now you have me thinking. Well, no, I'm not going to take it off and start over again. I'm embracing it. Okay, let's stick all these layers down because I think we're ready. Either way, I'm not going to add this to the card. The twine, wherever it lives, is going to... Oh, hold on, guys. Where's my sanding block? I have some rough edges on this paper. So either way, I know I can stick all of these layers down. The twine's going to live behind that sentiment, no matter what happens. So the rest of this can... Oh, I have to change my trimmer blade. Okay. Stick all these layers down. Okay. You guys have to make sound effects when you're putting your glitter on. Okay. Oop, I think I just need to take a little sliver off of that basic white. It's a little long, but just the tiniest little bit. I'll just take a little, perfect, tiniest little sliver. Okay, we're gonna dress up the inside in a minute. I don't normally do the insides of the, oh, that's a big squeeze of glue. I don't normally do the insides of the cards on Facebook Live, but I think the Father's Day sentiment would work. I know not everybody might need a Father's Day sentiment, so I don't know. I guess we're gonna go with it. Whoever wins next week, I never burnish this. Whoever wins next week, if you don't like the inside sentiment, you can, maybe I just won't stick it in there. We'll make it, but I won't stick it in there. So if somebody doesn't want the Father's Day sentiment, they don't have to have it. Because not everybody is a dad or has a dad, so I don't know. I guess we'll do it, but I won't stick it in there. We'll figure it out. Okay. Layers. I love all the layers in this. I hope you guys do too. Ooh, it's kind of fun. I really like that gingham. I'm happy with that. I think it adds a nice kind of dressy pop of texture. And then we'll pop. I think I want this just a little bit shorter, just a smidge shorter. Yeah, that's perfect. I didn't want it all the way to the end. So, except, you know what, guys? Because I have this layer here, I'm actually, remember those little scraps I told you about? I'm actually going to use little bits of them on the back just to raise this up a little bit. So hopefully this will make sense. So because I have this layer here, if I put this DSP down, it would just kind of pucker right here. So I'm just going to add a couple little scraps of this basic white on the back just to pop it up a little bit. So when I stick it down, and this is totally, so whoops. When it lands on here, it just kind of raises the banner up a little bit. This is totally one of those things that's, you know, if it's not your thing and it's too much work, like, don't do it. Like, I know there are people out there that are like, I'm not doing that. That's way too much. Don't do it. It's totally fine. I just like to do it so it's nice and even. But it's a great way to use those scraps up, and it just kind of helps to pop this layer up when you put it on the card. So notice I'm not putting any scrap in this area here since it's already raised. So hopefully that makes sense. But as mentioned, if that's too much for you, don't do it. It's totally fine. Stamping's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to stress you out, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. So that's the cool part, right? Okay, so perfect. Like I said, just adding those little scraps just kind of makes it a little more flush, and if you were here in person and you touched it, you would totally know what I mean. It just makes it nice and flush, where the other way it had a pucker in the middle. So hope that makes sense. Okay, did I peel the backings off of this? Do we maybe not want to do black baker's twine? I guess think. What are our choices? Well, it's crumb cake, white. Weigh in on baker's twine, guys. Yes, baker's twine, no baker's twine. That's what it's looking like. Let's stamp. I'm going to stamp the inside of the card. We're going to do wishing you a happy Father's Day. Peggy says she loves how the card is coming along. Good. That makes me happy. Hope you guys love it so far. Let's just stamp the inside while I'm thinking about this baker's twine situation. I'm not going to put my sticker on there. I'll do it afterwards. I know. Peggy says she's not sure about the baker's twine. That's how I feel about it too. You know what, guys? What else do I have for ribbon here? Hold on. Have some. Guys, I have some early espresso ribbon. I don't know where it is. Oh, heck. I have some early espresso ribbon, and I don't know where I put it. You know what I just thought of? What do you guys think about this corner? Terry says the regular twine, it's thinner. I was actually thinking that, Terry. We're gonna play with something real quick. Hold on, I need a scrap. I need a scrap of Sahara sand. Okay, now I'm thinking about this little corner area. Again, this is on the fly Friday, guys. And I know some people, like, this may not be the type of stamping you like watching, and that's totally fine. I like watching other people's design process. I think it's kind of cool. Hopefully it's interesting to you. Oh, no. Look at that. Ink right there. You know, the only way that could have been better is if my card was sitting right there. What I was thinking is cutting these out and accenting the corners of the card with it. They're not that hard to cut out. Oh my gosh, my husband is killing me. He's downstairs and like the AC comes on, and then I think he's turning it off because he's worried it's getting too cold. And I'm like, make up your mind. Just leave it on. Because it's like only on for a short period of time. And he's always worried it's going to get too cold up here. And I'm like, no, these lights are super bright. Leave it on. Okay. What do you think? We could put some little corners in there to zhuzh it up a little bit. I'm kind of liking that. I like this little photo corner stamp. This could be kind of cool. This would be nice for both scrapbooking and card making. And I'm cutting really close to the edge. I wish there was a die for this photo corner. I think that could be really cool. But hi, Linda. Linda likes the photo corners. I think it's kind of fun. I'm trying to use bits and pieces of the stamp. I mean, instead of just using one stamp, we can use multiple stamps. So we could maybe a photo corner here, here and here, or offset. What do you guys think? We're going to do 2 photo corners. Oh, good. Peggy says she likes it too. So what do you guys think? So we can either have the corners live here and here, here and here, or opposite. Okay, Leanne likes some offset. Okay, so I guess we need to decide offset or same corner. That's, if we do offset, so that's same corner, and offset would be this way. So leave me a comment and we will do the first to 5. How does that sound? I can't believe I dropped that stamp. Offset. We're liking them offset. Okay, sounds good. Now I am not going to pop these up. I'm just going to stick them down with some liquid glue. Not a lot of liquid glue, just some liquid glue. I'm actually kind of liking the photo corners. Oh, too much liquid glue. There. Yeah, that's kind of fun, huh, guys? Terry says all 4. Well, Terry, then I'd have to cut out like 2 more. Stamp and cut out 2 more. Okay, guys, vote if you want all 4. I can do it. I was all proud of myself. I was like, oh, these 2 will work perfectly. Terry's like, 4, cut more. Put them on every corner. No, I'm kidding. Terry. You know, guys, those photo corners are kind of cute, right? They add like just the right amount. I just don't have. The only other ribbon that could work oh, for heaven's sake, you guys. I can't find anything in here today. Vicky says no on 4. Leanne likes 2. I think you're getting voted out, Terry. No, I'm kidding. The twine looks better too. I know. I think just kind of adding those photo corners made the twine look a little better. I have this ribbon. All right. I'm going to try something. And I'm totally going to regret taking this twine off. And you guys are probably already groaning because I took the twine off. But let's try something. Oh, I'm trying to gently. I haven't pushed these down hard yet, so I still can make this work. Leanne put diagonal in my head a little while ago, and I can't not think about it. So this may not work. If you don't love it, hold on. Give it a chance. Give ribbon a chance, guys. What do you think about that? Over twine. Just a thought. I could probably stretch this out just a little bit more. Linda says, I think it's harder than it looks to make twine look casual. I totally agree with you. I think that, you know, you try to make the twine look like, oh, I'm just going to lightly put this on there. Kathy says no. She doesn't like this. I'm going to widen it a little bit. I just wish I had a nice like satin black ribbon is what I'm feeling for this. It's either not wide enough or something. I don't know. It's not working for me. Let me try to put that twine on a diagonal a little bit. Same way, I'm just going to kind of try and wrap it. I know casual twine is hard. Sorry, I get really quiet when I start concentrating and ugh. Okay. Guys, I am not loving the way this twine is coming out. See, if this weren't on the fly Friday, I would already have my game plan with this, but I totally agree. Casual twine is harder than it looks. Guys, I may just forego the twine altogether, to be really honest with you, because I am just not, I'm not loving this twine. It is just, it looks messy. I feel like the card itself is a little more polished and complete. And I think when you throw the twine on it, it just kind of takes this messy look. And I'm just not a fan. Linda says the easiest things seem to be the hardest to accomplish. I totally agree. We're going to try one more thing. If I can find it. Oh, I have no idea where my linen thread is, you guys. I'm just thinking about changing the color of the twine. Crumb cake would work. It looks nice without it as well. I'm just wondering if changing the color of the twine is going to help a little bit. If maybe it's just too monochromatic. Something's just not clicking with me in this twine. Oh, that's it, guys. I think that was the problem. What do you think? I'm actually liking the other color of twine better. I think the black was just too monochromatic. And it was just not working. All right. Last call. If this twine doesn't work, we're calling it a day. Better? Much better, right? Yeah, we just needed to change the color of the twine. What do you guys think? Yes. Okay, can you guys do me a big favor? Hit the like button or the heart button if you're liking this. If you don't love it, chime in, but I definitely think the color change helped. You could also use the linen thread. This is crumb cake twine, but the linen thread would also work because it's a little bit thinner, but I cannot locate mine right now. I don't know where it is, and I'm not going to spend an hour looking for it. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is going to be the video that twine ruined me. Okay. And I know there are a couple of you guys probably watching that are like, just figure it out. Figure it out. That's not how it works. Any stamper knows you have to fidget with it till you love it. Okay, guys, I may go back and just putz around with this afterwards, but for the time being, I'm just going to put one dimensional on there and we're going to call it good. I don't want it to look like a flower, but I want it to kind of look a little random. All right, we're going to go with it. And I saw Vicky's suggestion for matte black dots, and I think that would work. But now that we've tied in this twine, I kind of feel like the metallic might work as well. I know Kathy's like, too funny. I know, it's a mess. I'm like, it's so funny that something that's supposed to look so random is like causing me so much stress. I will play with that. You'll get a picture of the finished project, and it's going to be amazing. Okay. I'm going to tie it off with 3 of these. We're going to do the inside, and then we're going to call it good. I'm kind of liking it. What do you guys think? Kathy says she loves the card. Yay! Okay, good. I like it. Stay tuned. Something's going to happen with that twine. I just don't know what. You know, y'all do this too at home. When you're making a card, you're like, there's just something missing. Okay, what have we got? I have some little scraps here, but they're not going to work for my inside. Oh, I have to use the trimmer with the bad blade. Rawr. Okay, cross your fingers. Come on, trimmer. Cooperate with me. I'm going to do about a 3/4 inch piece for the inside, and we're going to stamp a Happy Father's Day sentiment inside. And like I said, I'm not going to adhere it because if the recipient doesn't want it. So share the video. If you know someone who likes to watch someone fiddle with twine for 30 minutes, share the video. Laugh, it's funny, guys. And then I've got that little arrow. Here it is. I just don't know if that arrow is going to make the cut on this card. I don't think it is. Vicky says masculine cards are hard for me. They are hard for me too. I don't like the way that's stamped, you guys. I'm sorry. I hate to be a perfectionist, but like I said, if I'm giving this to someone, I don't want to give them a sloppily stamped card, because that's not fun. Masculine cards are hard. They always take me the longest, because I think by nature, I always want to add bling to everything. And and you can't really do that with a masculine card. They, you know, it's like you can't just, when I get nervous when I'm making a card and I'm like, oh, this isn't working for me, I just add sparkle and miraculously it's better. Well, you can't do that on a masculine card. I mean, I guess you could, but for some reason it feels like super out of place to me. So I don't know. I don't think the arrow is going to make the cut on this card, but this will end up on the inside of the card. Yikes, you guys, me and this twine. What do you think? What do you think about the finished project for On the Fly Friday? I am loving the photo corners. I think it's super cute. Kathy says no arrow. I agree with you. We're just gonna, you know what? This arrow, bye, it's gone. We're done with it. But I think it came out okay. And actually I'm having some peace with the twine right now. Like since I walked away from it and stopped fiddling with it, I actually kind of like the way it looks. So we may just leave it. So there you go, guys. On the Fly Friday, using the He's All That stamp set. And we made it. We made a card. Holy cow, it only took an hour, but we did it. So thank you for sticking with me. And I hope you love this. And hey, it was kind of fun to see the process, right? At least I hope it was. And if you didn't like watching it, don't leave me a mean comment. Like, that's not nice. Just find somebody else to watch. I'm kidding. Anywho, hey, Pepper says, bark, bark, bark. Hi, Pepper. Bark, bark. My former foster dog, Pepper. I miss her. There you go. So there you go, guys. That was Facebook Friday. I hope you enjoyed this. You know, they all can't be perfect, but hey, at least you got to see the process, right? I like the end result. I actually really like how it came out. So I hope you do too. If you do, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. I love seeing that. And I hope to be back with you guys next Friday for another Facebook Live. And we won't do On the Fly 2 weeks in a row. That, I know it's stressful. It's stressful for me too. So we'll do something else next Friday for sure. And if there's something you want to see, leave a comment below and let me know as well. If there's a stamp set you want to see, it helps to give me ideas of things to do for Facebook Live. All right, I hope you'll have a great day today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you need to purchase any Stampin' Up! Products, the link to my online store is in the description of this video. And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. So I hope y'all have a great day. When I get this posted to YouTube, I will post here on my Facebook page, and then also measurements will either be included in the description of this video, or I'll link to a blog post, and that'll be done by tomorrow. I do have the Ladybug one, Leanne, and I've used it so much. I love the ladybugs. I'm always down for a ladybug project. So yeah. Anywho, guys, have an awesome weekend. Take good care out there. Happy stamping and be kind to each other. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.